Okay, today we're going to make the book we saw in the library. The name of it was Demise of the Adorable by Helen Friel. And it looks something like this, but this was the true picture of the book when it was open. And you'll get a copy of this, you'll get a copy of the directions, and this is the cover of the book, and this is actual a template. You can just trace right on there. But let me explain that this book, when we showed it in our student show, we would open it, pop it open like that so people could see some of the images inside. Of course, this book doesn't have images. It has my writing all over it. So what is this book about? This book has no sewing, no glue. It's done with one piece of paper. Imagine that this piece of paper is not sliced down the middle. This piece of paper, you're going to need a 13.5 on one side, because this is a 1/2-inch tab. This tab we end up cutting off. So the paper is 13.5 by 8. I fold the paper in half like this. Then I take the bottom and I take it all the way up to 13, leaving that 1/2-inch tab. And then I fold it again. And that's how I get, using my bold folder. It's that Japanese fold where I don't have to measure. I just fold it and it works out mathematically to be correct. Now this is my mock-up, and it can be a very confusing book, so I like to write on it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I write the word tab. I've cut off the 1/2-inch tab on this side. I have a head here and I have another head. They're upside down from each other. I write that this is a cut edge to slide back cover in. So what I'm talking about is this cover slides in to this back tab right here. That's all it is. There's no glue. The front of the cover, the tab will slide into the page here. Another thing I like to do, I write top, 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 and then the opposite top, 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 because what I'm going to do is pick this book up, and now you see the heads are going the same way, where they were upside down before. But when I open it and close it up, the images are right side up. Now, the other thing I write, down, up, down, down, up, down, because I'm trying to help myself figure out how am I folding it? Down, up, down. So I'm kind of doing this accordion. So, okay. So I have it like that. And, right here, I have not cut out my little niche to make that tab. But, eventually, that's all it is. I'm going to put my tabs into this book. Let's undo this one that I've already made. I'm taking, see how I just slide the cover out. The cover has the tabs, just like the handout. I've cut my tabs. Of course, you don't have to do all this cutting. This is just imitating the book. This is the inside of this sample book I made with the orange cover. So again, all it is that 13.5 piece of paper on one side and 13 on the other, because I've cut that tab away. I wrote the word cut and valley, and I put the word slit on, like this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Above, between 1 and this empty page that has no number, I've done a slit. This is a close-up of the slit, and the measurement 5/8 and 5/8, and then you're left with 2 3/4 is the length of the slit for this tab to slide into, okay? So I'm going to close my book. I even wrote back right page. And I wrote the word slit on that one little 1/2-inch tab. Okay? So when I look at my book without the cover, there's page 1, there's page 2, there's page 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. Okay? That's why it was in, now you could do all this in pencil on your mock-up or marker on your mock-up, and then you would have it. You would make all this as a mock-up before you make it out of your good paper. So the word slit is here, so I know to tuck in my cover without any glue or sewing. Okay, I got that one in there. Now I'm going to wrap that around the other edge, and I know that there's a slit here because I have written slit, and I'm going to put my tab in there. There it is. I can look at it this way. But like I said, in the show, so we could see people's images, we showed it in the round that way. And if you look inside, you can see I have front page, back right page. So all those little notes really do help figure out through your mock-up what to do. All right? That's it.